I'm Jake Sanovich. I'm the fan designer of the Ship in the Bottle. So right after I found out that they picked the Ship in a Bottle for the LEGO idea set, they needed a picture to go inside the manual. So I was actually looking around for a location to get a good picture for that with the Ship in a Bottle. So I was over at a local hobby store looking around for people who might be locally building ships and bottles. They may have a workshop, or they may have ships and bottles that I might be able to meet up with and get some pictures with them, but they couldn't really point me in the direction of anyone locally. So while I was at the store, I was kind of just looking around and I saw a model of Leonardo da Vinci's Ornithopter, and it looked really cool, so I went ahead and just bought it just for fun. Something I'd like to have around the house. And then I think I made it about 2 blocks down the road, and I started thinking already, wondering if I could build one in Lego. So I spent the rest of the drive back home thinking about that, and I was thinking that I would go ahead and try that. I had most of the Ornithopter done and had to kind of put it on the back burner for a little while until I could get the stand and everything done, because I wanted it all mechanized. The scale model I had is wind up so everything worked, and the wings articulated, so I really wanted to recreate that as best I could. First I made a hand crank, and the base was really quite plain and didn't have all the gears on the outside of it, and I didn't want to put them there just to have them there. So when I built the first iteration of the base, it was kind of empty where the planet is, and it just had a couple internal gears, very simple mechanism. But when I came up with the idea of putting a small orrery in it, then it became necessary to have more gears, because I wanted the planet and the sun to spin at a different speed each. So on the right side with the hand crank, the gears that are on the outside transfer motion upward into the case and upward again, and those run the rotation of the sun. And then the gears on the left side transfer the motion up, back in, and up again, and those rotate the Earth. And then all the internal gears, I used some fence pieces on the back of the casing so that you could actually see through and watch all the gears as they're going, because they're not only doing the orrery, they also do the wing articulation through this mechanism on the front that rides up and down a track for the wing mount. As the gear spins around, it pulls this up and then back down, and then I just have struts that connect to the wings to make those flap as you're just hand cranking it. All of that's going on.